lovelies, all the lovelies. We're back. We're going to take a Palia time because I've missed my Palia. And we have decided that there is a good chance that we're going to do sets. Why do I keep saying we? It's me. It's me. Not we. But, you know, shush. So the decision is we are looking at doing a schedule for certain games. Here we go. And today we're doing Palia, but I think from here on we're going to have Palias on Friday. Oh, hello. That's new. I'm on the right account, right? Yeah, okay. We're gonna have Palia on Friday and Stardew Saturdays, and Monday's going to be a free-for-all. Oh, nifty! They revamped. Hello, news. I would take that, thank you. What else you got? What's up with this? Pardon the nose. Zeki's. Oh, that is so pretty. I really want that dice roll. That's just too cool. Oh, they got the kitsunes! We can get the kitsunes! Nice. That's beautiful. Ooh. That's pretty. I wonder if any of the people who suffer from a severe fear of snakes are affected by these, or if these are just unsnaky enough to be alright. Because I absolutely love this. Like, this would be an outfit I would so want to wear all the time. Specifically this beautiful green and this beautiful blue-purple. However, I'd be afraid of terrorizing people because there is a large community that is afraid of snakes. Every time we purchase Zika, huh? This is cool. Okay. So they're looking to implement a loyalty club. That's actually a really clever idea. I like that. Ooh, dragon outfits. Have I seen these? Oh, I have. I want the dragon outfits, man. I like that green. The red's pretty cool. That's also cool. Why does this look like not quite all there? I wonder if it hasn't loaded in with all the details yet. They're all so pretty. Okay. Now, we're going to stop looking at pretty clothes because while I love pretty clothes, let's go do something useful with our time. Hello, plants. Alright, I need petite fives, which require... Why can't I make those? Is that one? Fruit and corn. I don't have fruit. Alright, let's go do some really bad mimicry. Ooh, lots of letters. All right. Dear, no, hold on. Einar. Dear Athena, I have found myself in the possession of numerous wriggling worms, and so I have passed this experience on to you. There are many uses for such copious wigglers. I have been told that fish and humans alike enjoy their savory flavor. Perhaps on my next visit you may explain to me how they taste. No! Einar, I love you, but no! My inventory's too full. Well, let me go dump stuff. Hold on. I guess my inventory is not... Oh! Yeah, that checks out. Slow down arrow, standard arrow, whatever. What are you? You give them a potato pod. So cute. Okay. I promise, I am as weird as I sound. For whatever that's worth. Alright. Claim all. Thank you, Einar. Dear Athena, you've demonstrated above all average intelligence, and tolerably, and for that, you've earned yourself this. Now that you're no longer confined to the children's books, perhaps you'll find something useful in the shelves. What's that? A library card. A library card. I have a library card. Well, you know what I'm doing next. I gotta go to the library and read. Where's that library card go? What? Oh, but I have a library card and I don't got it. Well, I wanted to look at my pretty library card. Okay, anyways, it's green too. I love it. Dear Athena, how do you like to start your mornings? I always like to start mine by writing a letter to a friend. We are friends, right? My wife says I can be a bit clingy with some new folks, so I don't want to overstep. Anyway, I had a little farming secret I wanted to share with a friend, and that's you, right? Anywho, I've got a recipe for a new watering can to sell you. All right, bro, Drew. Don't worry, you're not clingy. I love it. Hello, our paranormal pal and library patron. We wanted to thank you for collecting all of that research on the silverwing. We worked with Gina to translate some of it, but your accounts are the best we have to go by. We ultimately realized we were both kind of right. Eloise's big possibilities weren't completely true, nor was my assertions that the silverwing wasn't magical at all. We also realized we may be more effective at researching when we work together. We'll loop you in for our next big search. Yeah, because you're both opposite ends of the spectrum. One's no magic, one's all magic, and you're both wrong. The best way is find somewhere in the middle and be closer to right. But I'm glad you figured it out. Dear Athena, I want to apologize for getting modeling on you earlier. I've spent a lot of time lately wondering about what ifs, and if sometimes I forget to appreciate the things right in front of me. You see, I used to be part of a wandering troupe of bards in my youth. Oh my god, yes! That's how I met Delilah. When it came time for me to leave town again, I didn't, and the rest is history. I don't regret picking Delilah over music. I can't imagine my life without her and the boys. Sometimes I just wonder what it would all have been like. That's all. I'm sure you're plenty busy up there with your own hobbies, so I won't keep you longer. Just wanted to thank you for the loot again. Maybe I will pick it back up, if only as a hobby. You should. Oh my God. So, but Drew is not the farmer. It's actually Delilah that was born to farm life. That is so cool. Oh, that's sweet. Although, it means he really needs to do the loot on the side. After all, Delilah fell in love with him because of his lootery, which is totally not a word, I don't think. Anyways, Delilah fell in love with him because of it. So that's kind of a major point. He really needs to not lose it. And even if you learn an instrument that you never use in normal life, having instruments as hobbies is wonderful for family. I used to play my flute for my little one when he was a baby, and he loved it. I need to play my flute for my new little one, but I gotta go find it. I don't know where it is. I put it up for safekeeping. I have not found it since. And I have a library card. Ooh, read. Excuse me, I said read. Oh, I'm lagging. I am sorry, my dears. There we go. Hello, lurkers. I see somebody is lurking on my channel. Thank you. Kalari's library logs. Hassan, the book of obscure thing. Status, return. Note, book smells of spices. All right. Ashura, the moonless war. Status, return. Notes, no longer allowed to borrow books. If he wants to read, he'll read them where I can see him. Oh my goodness, what did Ashura do to the book? Hassan, famous sonnets from ancient humans. Status, return. Note, book was covered in plumhound hair. Apologized on thin ice. I love her obsession with books. Anai, a most dangerous entomological expedition by the illustrious and revered Professor Balin Pongo. Yeah, sorry. Status, returned. Note, book returned surprisingly intact. I wish he hadn't insisted on giving me a live stink bug. What am I even going to do with it? Eloisa, Juggling 101, Volume 3. Returned. Book smells of fish. We'll have to air it out. Took out her notes on the aerodynamic shape of fish. Oh, I love Eloisa. She is so crazy. Siki, Prophet first. Feeling second. Status, returned. Notes, tried to get me to pay him for returning the book. Yeah, that would be Ziki. Tish, Bahari Modern Home Designs. Returned. Always returns her books in pristine condition. Follow up about that uneven shelf later. Oh, she gonna fix the shelf. Reth, Juggling 101, Volume 7. How many volumes of juggling do you have? That's a lot. Okay. But apparently it's well loved because, they keep borrowing books on juggling. Returned. Notes, there is soup all over the book. Yeah, I'm not surprised. A most dangerous and entomological expedition by the illustrious and revered Professor Bolin Amfanigo. Again. Status, return. Notes, returned the book late. Brought a jar full of shimmerflies. I must admit, these are really lovely. Aww. Reth, sharpen your knife and eat. Returned. By the dragon, I will forgive the food marks on this book if he makes me something other than that soup of his. Yeah, lettuce soup is not the jam, my dear. Lettuce soup is so not the jam. Ziki, investing in pyramids. Status, return. Notes, left it in at the return box earlier today, but I don't have any log of it in the collection. Oh, it's one of Eloise's pamphlets. Wait. Oh my god. Okay. Kinley, think and grow. Status, returned. He looked rather disappointed when he returned it. I don't think he realized the tile was not literal. It's a philosophy. Oh my god, Kinley Short. I forgot about that. Philosophy book. Eloisa, Juggling 101, Volume 10. Returned. The book was covered in dirt. She most definitely went digging for human ruins. I should probably let Gina know. 10 books on juggling. Kenyetta, A Lady's Book of Etiquette. Dazzle the highest echelons in society. Status, delinquent. Notes, ran into the criminal at the end. She said she lost the book. I know. Mathematical forms of poetry. Status, returned. Notes, didn't even leave the library with it. Just requested it, then immediately handed it back, saying something about wanting to try majority traditions, and handed me a pebble. That's Einar. That is adorable. I love it. Okay. So many books to read. Nothing there. Ooh, okay. Recipe, creamy carrot soup. To make creamy carrot soup, simply combine equal parts carrots, chopped onions, chopped spice sprouts, and butter. Stir vigorously over hot. That is a lot of butter and a lot of spice sprouts. And honestly, a lot of onion. Although we do make onion soup. So I don't think equal parts is the right answer. That recipe is concerning. Okay. We're just gonna ignore that and read this book. We've read Astrology and You. Okay. Let's see. No books here. That book doesn't exist. No books here. Okay. Nope. Ooh! Book! Okay, I'll read that in a minute. And book. Oh, give me one moment. I gotta check something. Oh, I'm so sorry. My nose is so stuffed. Huh. Sorry, the Discord thing didn't work. All right, back to a most dangerous entomological expedition by the illustrious and revered Professor Bolin Alfanigo. Wow, this is a nice book. This is going to be great. Greetings and salutations, dear reader. It is I, Professor Bolin Amfanigo. I'm going to pronounce his name wrong different ways the entire time I read this. Just warning you. You no doubt heard of me due to my legendary discoveries gathering data for the Encyclopedia Palia, or my well-chronicled exploits of Entomology Monthly. When my friends at Bahari Institute asked me to come out to the region and document some of the unique insects that call this area home, I was unable to resist. I've had my eyes on a trip to this lovely region for years, and I simply cannot wait to catalog some of the marvelous specimens found around here, including the Kilima night moth, a variant with beautiful silvery wings. After 4 days of traveling by coach, I finally arrived in Kilima Village. Give me 1 second, my dyslexia is really bad today. A cozy little hamlet near the coast where the inn has good drinks and friendly company, though the place is clearly a backwater, seeing as no one here has ever heard of me. Yeah, that's the problem. The locals, however, make an apple cobbler that is like nothing you've ever tasted. It is, no doubt, how the innkeeper became the stout man he is today. No, he's military, dude. Before I head out for research, I've purchased every cobbler that I can find in the village. Oh my. Stuffed myself near to bursting with its sticky, syrupy deliciousness and packaged as many as I can fit in my travel pack. This caused a brief kerfuffle with the local mayor, who initially complained about my cobbler apocalypse, murmuring something about needing them for an upcoming festival. Clearly, the portly fellow wanted all the pies for himself. When I told him I was here on business from the Institute, however, his demeanor quickly changed and he became my escort for the day. This was the treatment I should have received upon my arrival, but better late than never, I suppose. Though this place is quaint, my brief time in here in Kilima Village has been rather enjoyable overall. Okay, give me a second. I need to type this. This is what I'm titling the video. There we go. I have to have that available for when I inevitably start making this into video chunks. This morning, I left the comfort of the village for the back country, where better to find the most impressive specimens and expand my legacy further. After all, one does not get to be as famous as I am without going to the extra distance to find the truly extraordinary. This particular area is well known for its population of jewel-winged dragonflies, showing off their iridescent gold and green bodies. This is a majestic, beautiful, and quite elusive creature. It is unlikely that someone like you, dear reader, could ever hope to capture one alive. It requires the utmost coordination and skill, but I, Professor Entomological, am no amateur. I shall capture and catalog one, and report here once I have a magnificent specimen in hand. Dude has an ego. Major ego. But then again, by the illustrious and revered Professor Entomological is, quite frankly, quite indicative of the ego. Dirty, sneaky little trickster. After almost an hour pursuing it, I was about to capture my quarry when I was tripped down the hill, tumbling end over end. Someone as famous as I could never be clumsy, so obviously the notion proposed by some that the tree root had already been there is completely preposterous. Editor's note, this is a well-known area where the tree root in question has been there for decades. Editor's note. Oh my god, the editor just called him a liar. That's great. Clearly the vile and devious jewel-wing sprung a trap for me. I hurtled down the hill uncontrollably until a tree stopped my tumble, ending in all of my delicious apple cobbler being smashed all over myself and belongings. No doubt this was part of the little menace's plan. Now I am sore from the impact and tired from the exertion. I'll just lay here for a little while and rest, and eat what cobbler hasn't been destroyed to get my energy back before I continue my research. Oh, the poor egotistical little man. Oh, this is a lot. Thieves, marauders! While resting at the base of the tree, eating what I could salvage of the apple cobbler, I dozed off for a bit. Yes, the sun had moved considerably through the sky, but that's just due to the region and time of year. It was only a few minutes, I'm certain. Yeah. In that time, my entire travel pack and all its contents have been carried off by Kilima's version of ants. Mysterious little things as big as your hand, more like. Editor note, The largest Kilima ant ever recorded was the size of a fingernail. When I awoke, they had already made off with my pack and were happily sinking their mandible knives into my flesh, looking for more cobbler. Clearly, this has been the grand design of the nefarious jewel wing all along. It also occurs to me that those wicked village folk may have also been in on it, forcing all that delicious pie upon me, knowing I would be irresistible to the insect horrors that call this region home. Now I'm sticky, covered in painful bites, the sun is setting and my supplies are gone. However, I remain undeterred, for I'm Professor Bolin Anfanigo, the premier entomologist in Palia, and right now is the perfect time to sneak out the Kilima night moth. Seek out. Okay, that makes more sense. Cataloging this creature in detail will further cement my name as one of the greatest bug brains of all time. Yes, you are a bug brain. Yes. He stole all the pie. Well, he intentionally bought all the pie, but it was the villagers that forced it on him. You should have seen them, dear reader, as I trudged along the path, weakening from my valiant wounds and on the verge of dying of starvation from not having eaten all evening. I was considering returning to the village to rest and recuperate when I saw them. Great, horrible winged beasts, beating in the air into submission with their silvery blades as they cruised the sky. These must have been four. There must have been 4. No, 8. No, 20 of the monsters flying right toward me. No doubt excited by the scent of my blood. Editor's note. It is a known fact that Kilima night moths do not drink blood, but are attracted to fruit, like apples. Even the name Kilima night moth speaks to its murderous intentions. If I'd ever heard it, I ran screaming into the woods as fast and far as I could. Fortunately, I ran into a local hunter who was able to point me back in the direction of the village. I forget the lad's name now. Started with an H, I think. I tried to warn him of the horrible moth bats and the danger ahead, but he just looked at me and slowly shook his head. Yeah, Hassan, I agree with you. Dude's got ego and no brains. But that does tend to be how the combination works, so. The poor boy probably couldn't even comprehend the danger I was frantically trying to communicate to him. It's also possible that these ignorant folk are used to such sights, but let me tell you, dear reader, civilized Majori have no business out in the muck with these monstrosities. I barely made it back to the village with my life. Editor's note. It is reported that Mr. Anfanigo was found disheveled with minor bruising and a few ant bites, and slightly sticky to the touch, but in otherwise good condition. Sir, you are a liar. In conclusion, dear reader, you can see just how dangerous the art of entomology is, and why every bit of my fame is earned through blood, sweat, and tears. Though I did not catalog any of the fiends that I encountered, only a seasoned explorer such as I, Professor Bolin Anfanigo, could have survived what was clearly an impossible mission from the outset. The region of Kilima is a terrible place, hostile, unforgiving, and brutal, inhabited by unnatural beasts and savage barbarians who look to turn you into bait for the region's monsters with pies. You with pies? I'm sorry. This guy's an idiot. Oh, my advice to you is to stay out of the woods. Leave the hard work to us, professionals, and continue buying my books until the next adventure. Oh my God, that is amazing. Juggling 101 by Sir Roderick Pennybottom. Volume 1, Handkerchiefs. When learning to juggle, it is best to start with the fundamentals. Before attempting to juggle heavier objects like rubber balls, oranges, or live speakies, I don't think juggling live animals is wise or safe for the animals. The amount of animals that can throw their spine out of alignment just on flailing because they're in the air, you know. I recommend starting with something like a scarf or a handkerchief. I would not juggle with those. Those are too floaty. Although I have seen somebody juggle with handkerchiefs, and that was really weird but cool. Handkerchiefs are so light that you can simply juggle them by dropping them in the air and picking them back up again. No need to throw them in the air. Just be sure you not to juggle used handkerchiefs. That's how you end up with sticky hands. Ugh. That's disgusting. I did not need to read about juggling, apparently. Hello, Kalari.
Did you need something?
Our newest set of books are on that shelf. Why, thank you. I read them all. If you are looking for new releases, try going elsewhere. This library is dedicated to the works that have stood the test of time.
If you want to keep chatting.
You do you, Bill. I need to go to the gardener. I gotta go to the gardener. Okay. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Off to the gardener we go. We jump from here to over there and go get gardener. So, I don't know. I make crap up all the time. I mean, I'm totally normal, and I don't do... Ooh, you're a new poster. I want one for my house. What are you a poster of? I must find out. Are the travel boards not working? That's interesting.
Can't do better than seafoods.
I was wondering how you were.
Huh?
I'm heading over to the Majari Market later tonight. Thought I'd hang out there instead of the inn like I usually do. If you aren't already planning on going, you should consider it. It's not every day we have events like this, after all.
I'm starved.
Events like what? Night market is... there. Nope. There. It's in the AM, so I need to go talk to people. One moment. Interesting.
Got any new theories?
How do you do? I've been thinking about the specimens you gave me. If everyone could see them, maybe they would believe in our investigation. We need a space dedicated to mystery. Perhaps a shack of some sort. If only someone opened something like that. You should do it. Me? Do you really think people would like that? I really need somewhere to put my bugs. People like museums and mystery. A museum! That would be perfect! Perhaps I will consider this further. Yes, please do. I would like you to consider it further. Alright, I'm going to go over to there. Oh, hello, Hidori.
What?
What? Me and Najuma are running both at a booth at the Majari Market. We are there tonight selling fireworks. Stop by if you want.
I suppose I'll be seeing you around.
I'm not a fan of Hidori. What little I do know of his story, which it may be one of those things where I'm not a fan because I didn't pay attention and turns out the story is completely different than what I am aware of, which is not only feasible but incredibly likely. But what I know of him, he and Najuma, he's not really a good dad. He's kind of bare bones dad. And I get sometimes it's hard to be a parent and whatnot, but you put work into trying to connect with your kid and doing better than you did yesterday. And I think that's important. But again, that's my personal opinion. There are lots of people who like it. And to each their own. Oh, getting lots of clay. Gonna just whack away. Making up songs along the way. As I get to play. There's lots of things to grab. So I'm gonna nab everything on my path to fill my inventory. I am standing on the rock to mine it. That is awesome. So, pardon. Fun tidbit, apparently anything can be turned into clay if you can get it ground up and mushy. So that's interesting. Well, any rock. But I don't know. Ooh, hello. I will come collect you. I found a treasure chest. Woot woot. I didn't see that coming. Did they change the night market banner? They changed the night market banner. It's not blue anymore. No wonder it looks like the night market banner. It is, just the new one. Oh, ad time. Oh, hold on. Somebody's chatting. Welcome, Night Watcher Will. Oh, yep, ad. Hold on, I'm waiting for the ad. Oh, man, the sinuses. Waiting on us. Gotta do some stupid ass. We're just gonna hang out and do that. Gotta do some stupid ass. So we gotta sit here and sing and play. We've got some ads going. Don't know how many now. So we pause a sec. So that when they get back, there's nothing they're missing. Except for me singing. I am in a singing mood. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my God, the nose. Okay, shouldn't the ads be over at some point? Hello, welcome, Night Watcher Will. Are your ads over? Because I figured I'd try and wait it out until you were done so that you wouldn't miss it. They did! Look, they changed the night market banner. I wonder if we get a new one or if our one at home is changed. I liked that blue one though. So you were saying turning each other into clay. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Also, the only... Oh. Need a wit... Hold on. The night market has changed. Like, entirely. That's... Hold on. This is different too. Oh, that's different. This is a New Year's market. Oh, those are hot pots. I'm so sorry. I know what the night market is, and this is different. I'm going to have to play on my main account to get all the goodies from this one. Okay, you were saying you can turn anything into clay. Okay, you can turn almost any stone into clay. At least that's what I've been told. I'm not 100% certain on that. That's cool. But that's what I was told. And all you have to do is be able to, like, get it mushy. I know that's a weird way to say that, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so where do we get the ribbon? I want a ribbon. I'm gonna have to play on my main. I may do a collab with a friend this week. Oh, wait. Can I use this, or is this broken too? I may have to do a collab with a friend this week on my main to get things done. Alright. Bahari Bay. Also, welcome to the stream. The only thing you missed during ads is me singing about ads because, I don't know, I'm in a singing mood, so I'm singing all kinds of stupid stuff. And, I already like to make up lyrics, and then I had kids, so I make them up more. Both my kids have their own special lullaby that I completely made up because I am weird. Okay, I need to go here. Whee! So how is your day going, sweetheart? I apologize. I call everybody sweetheart, sweetie, and, you know, just general terms of friendly endearment. If that makes you uncomfortable, please let me know. I will do my best not to do it. Oh, hello. No, get in the ball. Get in the ball. Oh, I got a poster? Oh, I got another night market poster. Okay, I will try not to do it because I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. That's where I was going. I followed you yesterday. Yay! Why, thank you for the follow. I don't get follow announcements. I need to fix that. I don't know how to do that. Backpack battles is so much fun. Okay. Got to write that on my list of to-dos. Nope. Follow. Announcements. I cannot spell. Well, us odd people find each other pretty well. Hanging out with normies gets weird. Nothing against them. I mean, to each their own. We're all designed the way we're designed, and there ain't much we can do to help that. But... Aw, well, good morning. I have been awake for 3 hours. Let's see. Gate to the gardener?